Hello. We're not cleaning the house today. But it's still the house. Just like the body is always just the body. Whether it's cleaned up or all in a suit or in some grungy overalls and covered in oil stains. It's really, what's in the heart and what somebody represents. It's the important part, I believe. And so as I'm getting ready to take a shower, I was thinking about how the system always wants everybody to erase the past and start clean. But what's clean? And if we're rejecting somebody based upon just the things they've gone through, which is experience, which is needed for any position to really be able to hold any kind of position of power, then one needs all that experience to know what it's like to get away with stuff, what it's like to get busted for stuff, what it's like to be uh, in the wrong or in the right, and to be able to see all the sides of something and to have some kind of record to really be worth anything. That's a challenging statement, of course. But looking at this page here, and for instance, the playlist or the posts or what it tries to represent or not represent, when a tree is growing, especially if you don't know what kind of tree that is and you're looking from the outside in or the inside out, rather than, I don't know, let's just say God who planted it, um, it doesn't really look like it's worth a shit, right? And then once it gets a little bit older, it's got a whole lot of bark on it. That's rough. And that's kind of what I see in the ladder of all the things exchanged on it or not exchanged that are being held or not held, and everyone could climb up it, climb down it, whatever. But the last thing to know is bloom. And everybody's like, "Oh, look, it's a cherry tree. Oh, look, it's got apples." And everyone comes takes the apples, but it's still an apple tree. And it's still going to produce more. But then all the negativity, all the winters it went through, and all the sunrises and sunsets, and the rough edges that one needs to climb to get to that fruit, is a metaphor for evolution and for each of us bettering ourselves. But I guess that's what they call the healing work, right? The healing work is a whole lot of suffering. It's a whole lot of experiences that are unpleasant, and a whole lot of experiences that were pleasant in the moment, and then later on you're like, that wasn't that good, or maybe it was good, but I'm over here now. I got some new branches, and the toughest thing and the easiest thing is to be able to hold it at where one is without just washing it all away and be able to stand on all that bullshit because hey, everything grows out of the dirt and the ground, and there's bugs on the branches, on the flying around it. There's a hornet's nest up in the branches. You got all kinds of insects burrowed into the trunk. You got ants building their home around the roots that you can't see. Like there's all these insects. There's all this stuff. But really, it takes all that to make a whole human being. And I try to stay away from the terms of a man or a woman. Because each of us has to become and is in becoming each and every day, each and every moment. It's all good, it's all bad, it's all ways, right? At the narrow. What way? If we can't smile together and carry on and do our best to leave things behind and enrich others and give of ourselves the best we can, whether anybody ever gives a damn or, sends a check, gives us a 10 star or a medal on our chest. What's really pride unless, the lion. Yeah, the lion is so wonderful, so powerful, so fierce. At the same time as his cubs come and chew on his tail, and his lady comes around and puts her ass in his face, and everybody's bugging him. And as soon as he's at it, then he's just like, bam! Everybody's like, oh shit! Death mad. But he's still nothing without the entire tribe. That's the pride, right? And even with all that, he still, once he gets hungry, he's still nothing without the entire savannah. And finding one he can pick off. But it's not like a person thinks, like big game hunting. Like, yeah, I want one of the biggest rack or this, that. A lot of times, you've seen cats. One of their favorite things is to pick on the bugs, eat flies. It's tricky keeping a wild cat. At the same time as life wouldn't be the same without one.